All right, hello and welcome to Swing It and Ding It, an iHeartMedia podcast.
Man, this is a birdie fest.
It's a Philly show, baby.
Let's
go.
That's right. Welcome in to Swing It and Ding It. Moose along with Mays and Matthews as we inch ever closer to the Masters. It's that time of year. Weather is bipolar. It's not breaking. It's trying to break and it doesn't break, but we do what we can. We talked about Philly golf. We always talk about Philly golf. And our next guest, we're excited to have Shane Hafer. Make sure you follow at Hafer Golfs on Instagram. A lot of great, funny content on there. We'll get into that, but we're talking about Philly golf. We're talking about access. We're talking about getting out and playing. And what we're seeing more and more of is people want to get out and play, but people want to get out and compete now, right? And it's like, if you're not a member at a private club, or even if you are, right, you're looking for those opportunities. I think golf is the explosion of golf and the interest of it. I think it just continues to go down the path of, well, what's next? And what's next is, how do I compete? How do I continue what I did maybe in high school, played other sports, and what you're doing with the Farm League is really cool. And we're excited to talk about it, man. Welcome.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me and excited to be here and talk about it. It's a cool concept.
Talk to us about how that started and what it's been like. And we see the response and the success and maybe an addition of a second season, but talk about how this all came about and where we are now.
Yeah. So, just for people who don't know what it is, Farm League is something that launches April 21st. So I help with the social media at Turtle Creek Golf Course, and their family owns Turtle Creek and Walt's Golf Farm. And Walt's Golf Farm is driving range, mini golf, batting cages, and a par 3 course. The par 3 course, the holes range anywhere from 57 to 121 yards. And so I live 4 minutes down the road, and before I even, worked with Turtle Creek or anything like that, I love that course, but chip and putt is awesome. And that course specifically has real greens, has real bunkers. They take good care of it. And it's a challenging course. It's not, all 50-yard holes. And my thought was, so what are the ways that you can access golf right now? So you have mini golf, you have a driving range, you have Top Golf, you have regular golf, you have a league, a weeknight league, and then you have scrambles. And I think that's kind of and then you have tournaments, like you can sign up for competitive tournaments. And I feel the way, like, as the game has grown, you're always, like you said, asking what's next? What is a new way? And simulators, that would be the newer popular thing that is growing. And for me, you said it best, like, what do high school golfers, college golfers do afterwards? And my take is, I love scrambles. That's competitive. I like playing in a foursome with people that are competitive. But I think league like this, I almost treat it like intramurals in college. If you've played intramurals, I am looking at it like an event, an experience almost, that if your boyfriend or girlfriend or friend said, hey, I'm in this league, do you want to come watch? I think that's also cool, because this league, there's ice cream there. There's other things I'm working on in the background that will add to the experience. And it's just a way to, I think, have fun, but kind of be competitive. And it's a new way. And it's at night under the lights, which is cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, I was just going to say, under the lights is awesome, especially when you finish, collegiate sports or, whatever it is, and you're a competitive person, you're just still looking for that extra itch and to be able to do that. We'll talk about, like, the reception you've had, how many people are doing it, what the league looks like, how people can access for season 2, maybe.
Yeah. So my plan going into it, and shout out to the Waltz family and Turtle Creek family. They are amazing. They're letting me run with it. They are saying, you're motivated, you're excited about it, run with it. But the start concept was, it's 9 holes, and I'm doing teams of 2 scramble format, which is also different, which is also new. And all this is actually based off Grass League in Arizona. That is how I came up with this idea, because, I mean, they're having concerts and multi-million-dollar investments there. But so teams of 2 scramble. Since it's 9 holes, the max amount of teams I wanted was 18. Just because that would fill the course. You could do shotgun, everybody starts at a hole, and it would keep things moving. I didn't realize, and also at the same point, I wanted to run smoothly. So I keep saying season 1 because I want, as much as I would love to let more teams in, I want it to be a successful, get it off the ground, make it fun, make it, work out the kinks. And then, yes, I'm hinting because I live down the road and I'm not going anywhere. Like, I have a daughter and a family here. Like, as long as Turtle Creek and the Waltz family will take me, I'm going to keep, doing expansion seasons. So I filled out the league. So it starts April 21st. There's 20 teams signed up, which part of this process is I am learning along the way. I had a Google registration form. I checked it probably every 6 to 8 hours, and I looked and I was like, oh, well, I didn't, like, you can't set it that it shuts off at 18. So I have 20, which I think actually buys me room, and I can.
Yeah, you might. I mean, like, the men's league that I play in, there's extra. So if people can't make it, at least you can fill in and maybe extend it a week, and I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's 6 weeks. The 6th week being playoffs. And the way I built it, and I've talked to people. I mean, I've bounced ideas off people. It's not just me, but I want people to try and make most of the weeks. It's a commitment, but at the same time, it's commitment on my part. I'm going to be there. I'm the commissioner. I'm not playing in it. I'm just going to make sure it runs smoothly.
Smart.
I'm
Not like me, who plays in the Swing It and Ding It Open and has no business playing in that tournament.
But you have to. You kind of want to.
Yeah. But no, so it filled out, and then that night I was like, oh, I got to create an interest form. I got to make this. I got to change the website. So now it goes to an interest form. And the next morning I had 16. I asked, like, when you sign up the interest form, do you have a teammate in mind? And 16 teams are already interested in season 2, and only 2 of them are in season 1. And I've had people from season 1 say, am I like grandfathered in if this is really cool? And there's a high demand, but it's cool. I mean, I keep saying, I look at it as like a new concept or new experience. Like, it's something fun. And I always say, for skill level, so the scramble thing is going to be interesting, because I was on the 215 Philly podcast the other week, and I said, like, and I'm curious what you guys think. Say you have 2 scratch golfers, or you have 2 golfers that shoot in the 90s. Like, what do you actually think they would shoot on a par 3 course like this scramble format? And there's no right answer, right?
And it depends on the partner too.
Yeah. But I said, like, I think it's cool because I think it levels the playing field a little bit. Like, if you have 2 scratch golfers playing and you have 2 golfers that shoot, mid, low 80s, you might narrow that gap, I would say, because it's best ball and it's shorter holes. So, I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
It's going to be experience.
Well, what you're eventually going to have to do once you get second season, it sounds like this thing's going to mushroom pretty quickly. Based upon your demand for season 1, you're going to flight it with, different levels of players in certain flights. I would imagine that's probably what's going to happen pretty soon. But I can vouch for the ice cream over there. It is absolutely fantastic. I've been over there many times. It is a great spot. Tell me about the conversation. How long did it take the Walls people to say, yes, we want to get involved in this? This sounds like a great idea. What was your pitch?
So I love telling this story. So how it started, I'm a nurse practitioner, and I was working I've always loved golf. In the past, I've created golf-like accounts, and without having access to a course, it's kind of hard to keep creating golf content. My wife would probably hate me because of how much money I'm spending on golf. But at 2 a.m. on a trauma call shift, I was just like, as you get older, I have a daughter, I have a house, I'm like, what do I enjoy doing? Like, that's outside of work. And it's golf. It's always been golf. And I emailed them, I cold called, emailed them. And I said, hey, I, in the past, have worked with social media and stuff. And I see that you don't have an Instagram. And I think there's a lot of room here where the game is growing in social media. I said, I'd love to get the shot of running your social media. And so it's a mom, Bobby, she's the owner, and then her 2 daughters, Sandy and Lisa. And they emailed me back and they said, sure, we'll meet with you. And I was like, this is awesome, great. And I met with them, and I didn't sugarcoat it. I said I'm a nurse practitioner, but I'm just extremely motivated, and like I love to, try new things and work hard at things. And they took a chance on me. Like we always joke now that I've been doing it for them for almost a year. They're like, yeah, we kind of just gave him our passwords and said like, all right, like good luck. But
he didn't look like a hacker.
Yeah. But no, they took a chance on me, and I mean, I don't take it for granted ever. So when I started posting for them, I said, I'm spending all this time on the golf course. Why not post my own stuff as well? And through that, that's where Hafer Golfs comes in, that I've been posting some of my own stuff, and that has grown a little bit. But I've always said to them, the one thing that Bobby, the owner, said was her late husband, he's like, he would encourage anybody that is motivated and excited and eager to do something new. And I said this idea, I've had this idea for a little while, but I never had a course to, make it actually realistic. And they have truly just said, what do you need from us? And take it and run with it. And on the flip side, I mean, for me, never built a website before, learned how to build a website, never built a standings form, a registration form. I'm doing
looks great.
Yeah. If you need, you learn a lot when you, like, again, I'm big on you sign up for it and you kind of figure it out along the way. And that's what I told them. I'm like, and at the same time, that's why I capped it at 18 teams. Cause I'm like, let's just, as much as I want to make it bigger, let's make it succeful first and smooth and see, how we can grow it successfully.
Awesome. So, well, talk about the your side of things with the golf skits. What have you found has been the most fun? You get the most reaction from? Like, what have you learned in doing that? Because we've learned a lot just posting certain clips and seeing what does crazy numbers and what surprises us and that kind of stuff.
So the thing I learned is I've been posting for 10 months pretty consistently, is your journey changes as you post more. Like in the beginning, I was posting anything and everything, and there was no like purpose towards what I was like. I was just doing challenges, I was doing trick shots, I was doing putting lessons, which I suck at putting. Like, again, I was figuring my way out, like, oh, I got to make content. And over time, like, I think I'm a pretty outgoing person, and the skits just, I think, are funny. And as you post more, you're okay being on the camera more, you're okay kind of making a fool of yourself, let's say. And the skits I just enjoy because I feel like I have a good high school group of friends that we try and golf often, and the relatableness of the skits I try and do, I like that they resonate with, me and everyday golfers. At the same time, just the quality. I mean, this podcast is the nicest podcast setup I've been on, and like you get better over time. And the coolest thing was the video I just posted about me setting the course record after 9 holes at the Turtle Creek sign. It hit 5.5 million views today. And that same video, didn't film anything different, I just sucked at editing, got 5,000 views 7 months ago. And that's like, if you look at both the videos, it's just making a title that wasn't there, making the captions look crisper. It's the same video. And that's cool though. I mean, it's cool to see how far you've come and what you learn along the way.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I like the skits. Like that's kind of what I think they're fun. I think you can be unique. So that's kind of what my account is turning into. And Farm League, that's the other thing that I'm really making. I think that's unique itself.
Does that have its own Instagram too?
It does. It's at Farm League Golf. And
okay.
And I need to, I just realized like I have a long list of things, but I need to get them on TikTok and YouTube. I have to get all those handles because if this is as big as I think it could be, I need to do that tonight. It's on my list.
And you're at Hafer Golfs, right?
At Hafer Golfs, yeah.
Are you on X too? There's a Hafer Golfs on X that I saw on Facebook.
I am.
Is that you?
But that is a whole different story. In 2020, did a lot of cryptocurrency trading.
That's what it looked like. I was looking through some of the posts, and I'm like, is this really the same guy?
I'm working on transitioning that over I mean, I was still. That's a whole other story.
I just see your mental list going of all the things you need to do. That's like how my brain works constantly. I lay down, I'm like, wait, did I do A, B, C?
Yeah.
Well, Shane, it sounds awesome. I've already been thinking that we got Jupiter Dunes down here. I'm like, how do we do like a par 3 under the lights there? I mean, we have the park in West Palm, but definitely inspiring. You're like a little local Philly Bryson DeChambeau over here. But we never let anybody leave our podcast without asking them the question. If you've listened, you already know, and you're probably already prepared, but I need to know, what is the best Philadelphia area golf course that you have played and why?
The best one, I have not played any of the private ones, so I would say the best one I've played is Jeffersonville. It's just, I mean, the whole concept of, as soon as you go to especially the updated new pro shop, the pro shop there's just endless options. Like, it makes you want to spend money. Like it's cool that they don't have a driving range, but then there's simulators that they're just like, yeah, go hit some golf balls. And then the Burgess is top quality food. I've never actually eaten there when it was nice out. Like, every time I've golfed at Jeffersonville, it's either like fall in the winter or like early spring. But I imagine just sitting outside watching people finish, like on 18 with did they ever fix the slope green? I haven't played this year, but that green is sloped as can be on the last hole near the clubhouse.
Oh yeah. I don't know that they fixed it, but yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
We'll be out there in May with Golf Association, with the Gap, doing some stuff right before the PGA Championships. I'm really excited because I've never been out there.
It's the greens are tough. Like I want to say it could play a little shorter, but it doesn't feel that way when you are out there. Like, I think yardage wise, it's on the shorter side, but the greens, you can pull one on and you can 3-putt pretty easily.
Awesome. Well, listen, man, thank you for joining us. I think this is the future. I think you're going to see more and more golf courses not only looking to expand into par 3s, right? You see it with the Union League with the landing, but also under the lights.
Cobb's
I mean,
Creek.
why not expand your
Creek,
day into night? Yeah,
Cobb's
no
Creek,
doubt.
I would be shocked if they don't think about doing that.
They could easily put up, the way that it's structured. I mean, they could put up lights, 5 light poles and you're good there.
No doubt.
Yeah.
So if anybody has any questions about the league, they can email you, right? At hafergolfs@gmail.com, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Beautiful. Good luck, man. Good luck this season. I mean, I think maybe there might be some openings for some sponsorships to the league. I don't know if you've gone down that path, but
I'll talk to you on that. It's on that list. It's on that list.
Absolutely.
It's a big list.
Yeah. Great stuff, man. Thanks for joining us. Good luck. We'll be watching. We'll check in. Maybe give us some updates that we'll post throughout the season. And continued success. Thanks for joining us. We'll take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Thanks, guys.
All right, welcome back to Swing It and Ding It. Thanks again to Shane Hafer. Great follow at Schaefer Golf. Has some really funny stuff on there, and awesome concept with Farm League, under the lights. I love it. You can see how much interest there was. It just basically sold out immediately. So
yeah, sounds like a winner. I was looking at some of the team names. I love when people name their teams. It's like a fantasy team. Like they got the Nittany Irons and the Minorities and the White Ninjas.
It's like, are they going to wear
maybe they'll wear uniforms, I'm sure.
Maybe not the red vanilla shorts, huh?
Yeah, don't get me started on that. I will address that later.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah, well, let's talk about the Valspar. I'm pretty impressed, Harry, with your boy Fitz.
Yeah.
To get over that law, you see it all the time. It's like players that win, it's like, do you fade them the next week because they're celebrating? Players that lose, are they so defeated that it's like going to take them a couple weeks? I mean, in the players, to lose in the way he did, to be able to get back and fight and win was really impressive. Yeah. And you got to give it to him, man. I mean, the cross-handed chipping is just wild to watch every single time. Yeah. But he gets it done. Xander, T4, guy has just been hanging around. A couple other notables. Cantlay, T7. Yeah. We're on Brooks' watch right now. Brooks was a T18. He's got 3 top 20s.
Oh, so I'm watching Brooks big time this week.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah. I like it.
But I believed in that wooden tooth bastard last week. I just said I had a gut feeling that he was going to show up because it's a perfect golf course for him, and if he could get the putter going, he was going to contend. And when he's contending, like what you saw that leaderboard, how that shook out with Sung Jae, who was playing great for the first 3 days. I knew Lipsky was going to finally realize that he was Lipsky,
and he's Lipsky.
And he was just going to not do enough to win it. But Sung Jae kind of surprised me because I was watching him. He's playing so well. It surprised me he got off to a really bad start on Sunday and just never got it going. And shot, I think, 3 over par. But I needed both of those guys to either slow their roll or totally back up because I knew Fitz was going to shoot at least 3 under. He was 68 basically every day. And that's what he did. He shot 3 rounds of 68 and 1 of 69. And, man, that birdie on the 15th hole, I literally jumped about 2.5 feet in the air when he hit that. It's like 30 feet. And I'm like, oh, my. Like, he's gonna actually win this. And then he goes on 18 and hits another one, knocks another one in from 14 feet. And Lipsky, to his credit, had a 32-footer to send it to playoff and came up like this short. Like, he missed it by this much. It was a great putt.
Fitz is like not another playoff.
I know. He's had enough. But, man, he's got his 3rd win on the PGA Tour that includes the U.S. Open. We know that. 10 wins on the DP World Tour. Now, his best finish at Augusta coming up is a T7 back in 2016 and a T10 back in 2023. So he's had some couple of good weeks there. But his chipping and putting and his bunker game was spot on the weekend. It was not on Thursday and Friday. I was watching every shot on the PGA Tour Live. He was one of the featured groups. And, man, he's freaking hitting, like, pitch shots over the green, airmail and greens, and putting himself in situations where he's scrambling to make pars. And a lot of times he did. He made 1 or 2 bogeys. But, man, I'll tell you, that cross-handed chipping looks really uncomfortable. I've tried it. It's weird, but he makes it work, man.
He's not alone. Like Sung Jae's tried it. Chris
Stuart
Dotterup
Sink
has
does
tried it.
Stuart Sink does it. Yeah.
I think Kiss does it too.
Yeah, right.
But Harry, he led the field in scrambling 85%.
Yeah,
so he was grinding it out.
Terrific. And, you know, those lies on those greens, you know, they got real kind of clumpy lies. It sort of reminds me of the grass. It looks like the grass like at my club. And you get this tufts of grass behind the ball. It's not easy lies. And, man, he was chipping his rear end off, man.
Well, when we see the line with BetParx, I want to take a little advanced look at the Masters too. So we'll see where Fitzy is. But yeah, Valspar, great finish. You know, you see some guys that are trending in the right direction as we get closer to major season for sure. So
Xander made a big run, man.
He did.
What did he shoot on? He shot 6 under on Sunday.
His rounds have been pretty wild.
Yeah, and that guy Jordan Smith, the Englishman, shot 5 under. He was having himself a day. It was a great tournament, really good. I love that place.
Oh yeah, great spot. All right, let's spill some tea and see where this takes us because we have a couple other topics we're going to hit on as well. Let's spill some tea before we get down to Texas. Yeah.
Well, speaking of Texas, we, as well as everybody else, knows that Scotty Scheffler officially withdrew on Tuesday, but I didn't like how they put due to family reasons. It's like. You know, he's expecting baby number 2. Just say it and everybody else can figure it out. So, but last time that they had a baby, Bennett in 2024, Scotty returned. He came back and he won the Masters. So, you know, everybody else.
That's all it takes is a baby.
Yeah. That's what they say.
Yeah. Thank God Meredith's going now and not 2 weeks from now. I mean, it's a little close. You know, you try to time this thing up. I don't know what that's all about.
We got to get Harry Mays a baby. That could be the difference.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Remember when Vienna tried to reach to him when you were down here? And he was like, do I not?
What do I do?
Yeah. She wanted no parts of the guy with 4 daughters. She wanted Harry.
Hilarious.
Yeah, good stuff. But you know, if he would have been wearing, let's say, a pager like Phil Mickelson long time ago, what was it, 20-some years ago at the U.S. Open?
It just starts.
And that pager goes up. Scotty's going to the jet and going home. He ain't finished in the tournament. No. He's family first.
Oh,
So,
It's not like he needs money in the bank,
No, but it's a
Yeah.
be a
Yeah.
third green jacket possibly.
Right? Yeah. So good thing it's this week.
Yeah.
Tiger at TGL. So he was actually spotted at SoFi Stadium this week, playing for his team Jupiter Link. So, Harry, you watched that? Did you
Yeah.
see him coming out and hitting some
What a
sim
shame.
shots?
Such an anticlimactic finish, right? I mean, just
Yeah.
now that you're starting to get into it, you're like, the crazy hammer usage that they did, but it was cool to see him. He hit that stinger, he hit that great shot, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be cool. It's gonna go to a third match, and it's gonna be fun. And then it's like, wah, wah. 2 holes later, it's over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
LA
you can't challenge.
golf.
You can't
Playoffs.
challenge Justin Rose right now. You can't mess with that guy. He's too
and
hot.
Fleetwood too. I mean, and actually, Sahith hit a bunch of great putts.
Oh yeah.
He missed one early and then was like a laser beam into the hole the rest of the night. But yeah, Tiger hit maybe 3 or 4 full shots. He hit like a 3-wood early, hit a driver that would look pretty good. Just missed the green to the right. The ball speed was pretty good. Everything looked good except that one putt that he missed, that he pushed like a 3-4 footer. And he got very angry. Did you see the way he reacted?
I feel like every time he hits a bad shot, he limps.
Yeah, I know.
It just starts.
I know. Yeah.
It must just be like automatic. Like
Yep.
it just is like, you're still
Mm-hmm.
not there yet, buddy. Like, himself talking to, I'm not talking to Tiger that way. How dare I? I'm talking about Tiger's inner monologue.
Yeah. I mean, I think his inner monologue was like, you're invested in this. We can make sure that we make this a big closeout and, let's do it. So we saw him there where we won't see him. It was funny that, wouldn't have seen him. It was Tommy Fleetwood was like, wait, Tiger Woods is not eligible? So I guess for all the majors, you need to win in the last year or in the last 5. So Tiger's 2019 Masters win has it officially timed out, obviously, for Sawgrass, which was like 3 weeks ago. But just knowing that Tiger is now not eligible for some tournaments was not only throwing the internet off, but also Tommy Fleetwood was kind of taken back by that too. He was like, "Wait, hold on, can we just let him in? Can we give him an exemption? Like, how does that happen?" So.
Which tournaments are we talking about here? Because he's eligible for the Masters and the Open Championship for basically the rest of his life.
For his life, but for Sawgrass, that has timed out.
Okay, the player. What about the PGA? Could he play it at Aronimink if he felt good enough to do it?
I'm sure that they would make an exception if he wanted to, but they just asked Tommy about this, and he shared that, and they were like, "Do you know that like he's not eligible because he hasn't?" So his 2019 Masters.
It seems crazy, doesn't it?
It does seem crazy. Yeah. But listen, look, we know everything that they've done and everything that they're doing and changing. If Tiger is not eligible, but he wants to play in it, they're letting him play in it. I mean, it's not even a question.
Yeah.
It's not a question. Corn Ferry Tour is back on U.S. soil finally from their South America stretch. So they'll be back in the States starting off at the Landings Club in Savannah this week for the Club Car Championship. So $1 million purse for those guys. And we're, 10 events or so in. So starting to watch that graduation number for those top 25 to stack up and kind of see where they end.
How about the other tour? With us having Dickie on last week.
Yeah.
How about this, Har? Our friend Mike Manavian posed this question. Last week's winner, you saw who won the Color Guard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch?
I did watch a little bit.
Stephen Alker.
Yes. He's been on fire for 3 years, I believe.
2021 he started, right?
Yeah.
11 wins, 18 second place, 12 third place, 57 top 5s. He's won $13 million. Like, could he have a Hall of Fame career with his Champions Tour?
Just his
resume?
Champions Tour. Yeah. It's
crazy. It's insane. I mean, you have Bernard Langer too, who his stats
that's
the DP World Tour as well. But I mean, it's incredible. And it's kind of like, obviously we know that tour flies under the radar, but he's flown under the radar too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that is a resume.
Yeah. I think he might have been a guy that came from like the Asian tour and like, he was never a PGA Tour guy. I don't think. I think he played overseas, like in Asia, a lot before coming to the Tour Champions. But
Came
man,
into his prime a little late.
He's a
huh?
beast.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm trying to pull up Alex Cheka stats too, because I know when he
Mhm.
first got on, he was ripping it up like crazy too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wild
there's
once you get on that other tour, you just
some
there,
talent out
there's
there,
there's
man.
Well,
no
yeah, I mean,
cut.
Zach Johnson won
There's-
his first tournament a
Yeah.
couple of weeks ago. His first tournament, he's eligible. He goes and wins it.
Yeah.
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 You know? Yeah,
First
a lot of the
one out.
guys come in. They like Padraig Harrington was a house on fire when he first came in.
Phil.
Yeah, you're 50
Yeah.
years old and you're playing against guys who are like, 51 to 66, let's say, and you're driving, you're probably out driving them by, I don't know how many yards, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like youth
Yeah.
is a weapon.
Well, let's talk about one last thing, then I can wrap up the tea. Bryson DeChambeau, his emotional victory. I don't know your guys' thoughts on this, but I was like, wait, like him, like he looks more emotional over this win than he has any PGA Tour event at all.
He said he was going through some stuff, and I don't know if it's ever come out what it is. Said a rough couple weeks. I don't know if it ever came out, but
Yeah. After that emotional win in South Africa with the playoff win over John Rahm, he broke down. He mentioned
did you see that approach shot he hit?
No,
you
I
see
didn't
that?
I didn't see one shot from the
Hair, you got to look up the shot. I don't know what it was. It was 2 something. It almost looked like driver off deck. I think it was 3 wood, but it was in like a not a great lie. One of the greatest golf shots I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's
He
unbelievable.
beat Rahm, right? He ran
Yes.
Rahm.
Yeah, in a
Yeah.
playoff. Yeah. But
Yeah,
he
I
said-
mean, how do you not say he's not the best golfer in the world right now? Right? Like with Scotty not being Scotty right now, this
Yeah.
guy's winning tournaments, beating.
Yeah.
I don't care what
Watch
the
out
rest
for
of the field
Patrick
is.
Reed. Don't forget about Patrick Reed.
Patrick
He's been a little
Yeah.
quiet for a couple weeks. He's just getting ready for Augusta. That's all he's
Yep.
doing, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he Bryson did mention a fan interaction on the 16th hole, and he said it made him cry mid-round. And then he also said that he's dedicating his career basically, and he's playing for his late father's legacy, and he's just trying to inspire the next generation. So, he's doing everything right, from the social media to
He's the man.
saying the right things to playing well. He's got it figured out.
Awesome.
All right. Well,
Great stuff.
I don't know that you saw this. I just sent it to the Swing It and Ding It Instagram feed, but my wife actually turned me on to this. It was from the Valspar, and you know how they have the caddies wear the bibs, and they can
Looking
put
for a
whatever
wife?
they can put whatever they
Yeah.
want on the back. Alejandro Tosti had his caddies put on "I need a wife."
Yep.
He's
Oh, yeah.
out there looking for a woman.
And you should, when people were asking about it too, he's like, I'm fun, I cook, like
Yeah,
I do this,
I play
like that.
golf.
Like, yeah. Hilarious. I have a crazy temper.
Oh, he's nuts. Yeah,
Oh,
he's great.
Loco en la cabeza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
thought
that is
was-
cool though.
that's
I do
funny.
like how they can put some stuff on there. I did see that. That was funny.
Yeah. I offer a lot of good stuff. I love cooking. I can fly airplanes, play golf, and have fun, he says. That's
Have
the quote.
fun. There you have it. Any
more do you
eligible
need?
women out there, just shoot them a DM.
Yeah, what more do you need?
Trying to find the Bryson DeChambeau 3 wood hair to send it to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, send that
Oh
to
yeah,
me.
yeah, that's
It
good.
was 300 yards. I'll text it to you guys right
Yeah.
now. It was absolutely incredible.
But the other thing from the Valspar, here's something I was thinking about with Fitzpatrick and Penge, Marco Penge, who a lot of people probably don't know, because I watch this DP World Tour in the mornings on Saturdays and stuff, and this guy's been killing it for like the last year. Hits
Remember I
it a
talked about him
mile.
a while back.
Hits it a
when,
mile
like,
and a half, this
Oh, yeah.
guy. I mean, but Fitzpatrick and Penge were at the top of that leaderboard over the weekend. And that could be an interesting Ryder Cup team. 2 Brits. One guy who just, bombs it, and the other guy's pretty darn good
Cross-hand
around the
chipping it.
greens. And yeah, so watch out for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one thing you have to watch out for these days, Harry, is the price tag on golf clothes.
Oh,
I think you were taken aback recently. I've just fell victim to it. What is going on
Yeah.
in the world of golf and the price of just regular? We're not talking about logoed apparel. We're talking
Right.
about shorts.
yeah. I
Polos.
walked into a local establishment here in Plymouth meeting, and one of the first things that I noticed near the counter, near the checkout, as I was walking over towards the shoes, you walk through the men's apparel, and they're shorts, and these are just basic golf shorts, khaki, blue, the straight colors, no fancy designs, no nothing. And they got a sign at the top, Red Vanley, $115. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. $115 for a pair of shorts, like a regular basic pair of shorts. Like, I know they're supposed to be really nice and the material's supposed to be great. Yeah. And, you know, I see the annoying guy on Instagram all the time. Hey, guys, Andrew Red Vanley here. He's annoying. Like, he's kind of a weird dude. And I'm like, I got to pay $115.
Unless you want to sponsor the show, then we love you.
Well, whatever.
You're just fantastic.
Then just Powers, just delete that. But
but me I like Holderness stuff.
Yeah, Holderness and Bourne. They're
I go on. I'm like,
too.
I like, you know, I'm going to buy these shorts. $115 for just a regular pair of shorts. It's out of control.
It is.
You guys don't even want me to get into women's. If we look at like a women's golf dress, minimum $250. Like if you don't want to wear a skirt that comes down to your kneecaps and is like, you know, $65 at Dick's Sporting Goods, and you want like something cute.
Oh, the
pants you can
stuff too.
Malbon.
Malbon is out of control. But the 4-all, like they have everything, but you can't get out the door. Even a hat that says 4, I think, is like $75. Mm-hmm. It's wild.
Vineyard Vines and Lululemon, all these brands, man, are just like they're gouging. They're gouging the golfer is what they're doing.
It is crazy right now. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's one thing if you're at a shop and you're buying a logoed piece of apparel. Right. They're charging the same price without it.
Exactly.
Right. Like I actually like when the clubs have the logo on the shorts. Actually, I think that's really cool.
Yeah. On the back,
Oh, yeah.
Nobody knows to navigate a pro shop better than you, Moose. You've been in some of the finest pro shops in the world, and you can tell us like what would
my mark
a pair of shorts in like Pebble Beach. Like if you go out there, what would they be?
For a nicer brand? If they're logoed, you're paying $2 north.
$2, but that's logoed.
Yeah.
Okay.
But even if you're just buying them, they're going to mark them up. But actually, Pebble's not as bad at some of the other places, believe it or not.
Really?
Because Pebble has, I don't know if you've ever been out there to the shops. They don't have a pro shop. They have a mall of pro shops with it literally is like 6 stores in a row with different brands. So Adidas will have half a store. Polo, Ralph Lauren will have an entire store. It's insane. You're in like a pro shop and it's just one brand.
Wow.
It's insane. So they have to be a little bit competitive just because there's so much out there, but it's still, it hurts.
Jeez. I would say the worst type of pro shop that you go in is like a Calusa Pines or MacArthur, where there's no price tags on it. And you don't want to be like, hey, excuse me, how much is this? So you just pick out like 1 or 2 items. You walk up and they're like $984. You're like, the shirt.
MacArthur, you just pay it.
Exactly. And same thing Calusa. You're like, okay, fine. I got this. What is it? KJS like rain jacket. And I had no idea. I was like, all right, I'll take this. I went up and, put it up there. And later Brandon's like, you like that jacket? I was like, yeah, it's fine. It's cute. He's like, yeah, it's $695 or whatever. I was like, what?
$695.
Like, oh, it was insane. Yeah.
And then you have the whole debate where people are saying, like, I hate that people always have to have their rules. You can't do this. You can't do that. It's like, you shouldn't wear a logo of a private club. You shouldn't have a head cover. I'm like, shut up. Like, I'm sorry. If the pro shop is selling it, if they didn't want you to have it, if the members didn't want you to have it, either A, they wouldn't sell it, or B, they would have their own logo. Like Aronimic has a members logo. I love that. Pine Valley has a members logo. Yeah. If you're lucky enough to get out and play Pine Valley and you want to wear a Pine Valley polo, go ahead. If you want to have a head cover of a course, because my thought is,
you want to buy a blanket, a coaster, a cup, you do what you want. You're there and you spend the money and do your thing.
Because what's harder to get out to and play than Pebble Beach? That's not a private course. So is it okay to have a Pebble thing, but not a Marion because you got to play it? Like, stop with the rules.
I'm just out on the capital letters hats.
Yeah,
that. That's got a little crazy out of
I think that's run its course.
Yeah.
When they miss a letter in it, they keep the vowels out and they put it upside down. Yeah, we're good with that.
But the other thing is like clubs. Now we all know clubs are expensive. The drivers are now $650 brand new. If you go out and get a Quantum or the TaylorMade, they're all the same price.
Right.
$649.99 or whatever it is. I bought a brand new TaylorMade M2 back in 2017, I want to say. It might have been the second issue of that club. I think they did 2 issues of the M2. It was a really good line for them. I had the irons and I had the driver. I paid $300 for the driver. So in 10 years, they've more than doubled in price.
Well, it says it goes to like 10 years farther every year. So you should be hitting 100 yards farther
Right.
now with your,
Right.
your driver, right?
Right. Yeah.
According
it's
to the
absurd.
technology. Yeah, it's out of
Yeah.
control. I have another hot take that I want to roll out right now, if you guys would be so kind as to oblige
Yes.
me. Now, this might just be for me because I'm insane. I think the range is a complete, not only waste of time, but a negative experience.
The driving range, like going to
Yeah.
hit balls on
Going
the
to hit
driving
balls.
range.
Here's why.
Okay.
There's nothing that I do on that range that truly translates to the golf course. I know how to swing. I know how to hit a ball. It's execution on the golf course. It's mental. I have yet to go out and do a solid range session without leaving with something new that I'm now trying. You pick something up. You're like, oh, wow, that feels different. Let me try that. Now you're focused on this thing. I feel like if you just go out and play, you just play your game and you're worrying about the shot, where the ball's going, not how your body is moving. I'm limiting my range time. I feel like that thing just, I'm telling you, I went, I had a great range session, but I'm like, now there's another move that I'm trying because I felt it different because I had endless time to hit balls out there.
Wow, that's interesting. I will say that the range versus the golf course, I agree with you. The range can be a waste of time or just sort of misleading in a way, because you're hitting off flat lies or you're hitting off mats, whatever the case may be. And you go out in the golf course, at least my golf course, there's a lot of every lie is crooked. There's not a really flat lie out there except on a tee box for a, you know what I mean? And so it doesn't give you like, you know, the ability to sort of get comfortable doing those types of shots. So I'd rather go out and just play around the golf.
Yeah.
And, you know, maybe hit two, if you're in the afternoon, nobody's around, whatever, 2-3 balls a hole from 100 yards in and work on that, you know, that kind of stuff. I agree. That's probably better for your overall game.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. You seem to go to a range and come up with different stuff to do.
There's stuff that creeps in like, oh, that felt, wait a minute, hang on. If I do that, if I'm a little bit farther back, that feels good. Let me try this 10 times in a row. Now I'm like, I know it's me. I know I'm nuts and I stink. And I'm sure guys go out there and they take 100 of the same shots and they get locked in. My mind makes me feel different things that I want to now try.
Gotcha.
And now I have 6 different things that I'm trying to put into my game.
Yeah.
If I pull up in my car and I get out in the first tee, I'm just worried about where the ball's going.
Right.
And I feel like for me, it's just better. I'd rather spend more time on the putting green because that is a repeatable stroke that you can like tinker a little bit on the putting green without like truly messing yourself up.
Yeah, but I would advise you to go to the range for at least 10 minutes to just loosen up.
Yeah,
Just hit a couple of drivers before you
not
go to
try
the
anything
first tee.
new.
Yeah, don't try to be, practicing in essence.
But if you go
Just
out and you're like, you know
warming
what, I got an hour. I'm gonna hit the range.
Beat some
in that
balls.
hour. Jesus, there's too many things that creep into my mind to now try.
Yeah, that's an interesting take. I like it.
All right,
I like it.
I know it's me. It's all right.
Yeah. All right, the other thing about the Florida swing that we just concluded, and one of the
You're talking about our Florida swing or the tours?
No, the tours Florida
okay.
swing.
Okay.
Which is one of the greatest, swings per year
Absolutely
on the PGA Tour. It's just terrific. 54 hole leaders in the Florida swing events. Shane Lowry was leading at the Cognizant. Nico won it. Berger was winning at the Arnold Palmer. Akshay won it. Oberg was looking to, he was the coronation was on for Oberg with Dan Hicks and the NBC crew. Well, Cam Young ended up winning the golf tournament. Oberg fell apart on 11 and 12, I believe it was, with water balls. Sungjae had that nice little lead at the Valspar. Wooden tooth, he got him. The 54-hole leads are not comfortable in the Florida swing, man. It was great. This last 3 or 4 weeks has been terrific.
It really has been. And, you don't want that lead, man. That lead is the kiss of death. Well, we'll see who has it this week. The Texas Children's Houston Open. A lot of implications here because, Harry, you want to get into the Masters, clock is ticking, right?
Yeah.
When you look at that top 50, you got your boy Hitsatsune at 63, Thigala at 80,
Yeah.
Lucas Glover at 84, Billy Horschel 87, Hoagie 101, Ricky Fowler at 61, Finau's 101st.
Yeah.
And I'm actually looking, when I see the line with our friends at BetParx, two of the guys that I like them, and then I see where they are. Our boy Thor Bjornsson, he was at 3,300 in the beginning of the week. He's down on the 2,500 on the BetParx board. He's 56 right now. And the other one, Pearson Cootie, at 4,500. He's 51st.
Yeah.
I actually took him in my one and done too.
Nice. Yeah,
I like Minwoo
that
defending. Pick. And then my other thing, because this is a long course. So a guy like Finau, if he wants to wake up and start playing golf, he can get it. But how about our boy Pot Getter at 8,000 at a long shot this week, Harry? What do you think about that?
Well, yeah, there's no rough. I mean, the rough is like an inch and a half high. It's a good preparation for Augusta National, this golf course.
Yeah.
There's no bunkers. There's not much water. You can go bomb it. The fairways are 30 to 40 yards wide. It's very forgiving. It's a municipal golf course that's been renovated by Tom Doak back in 2019, and guys can just hit it anywhere, and you got to hit it close and make putts to have a chance to win. So yeah, I like all those guys you mentioned, although Hisatsune, I think, withdrew already. So
he did?
Yeah, he withdrew. A bunch of guys withdrew for various reasons, aside from Scotty and the impending baby. But
Jake Knapp too. I like a little nappy time this week.
Yeah, nappy time. This is a good golf course for him too. Nikolai Højgaard, Marco Penge, Chris Gotterup, and Brooks Koepka were all four guys that I was very interested in, and I did a little diggings, some data, and I was looking at Højgaard. His strokes gained putting is terrific. He's made 6 of 6 cuts thus far in the new year. Missed the cut at this event last year. I like him definitely in a top 10. I'm going with Brooks Koepka in my one and done because Koepka said himself that this is the week that he's got to dial it in for Augusta. Like he's mentally dialing it in. And when Brooks Koepka tells me that he's mentally in, with what I've seen, his improved putting.
Yeah, I want to win this week. He wins amazing.
His iron game is terrific, and his putting has improved significantly since he first came back out on tour. So I'm taking him. Gotterup's going to be, obviously a very hot pick, and it's going to be a good golf course for him because he can bomb it. Penge, I'm looking forward to watching that guy too. This is going to be a good week, even without Scotty.
Yeah,
it really is.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Looking forward to. I want to take a quick look here at the Masters. I have the BetParx board up.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got Scotty at 400, Rory at 900. That's pretty much the splits you see.
Mm-hmm.
And then right behind them is Bryson.
Yeah.
Bryson at 1,200, John Rahm at 1,200. And then you got Oberg, Schauffele, who always plays well, Tommy Fleetwood, Cam Young, Morikawa, and then
injury now.
Fitzpatrick, and then Patrick Reed.
Yeah. Yeah, Reed. Oh, boy. Juicy. Plus 3,000.
You got Rosie,
2,800.
Koepka at 3,300. It's interesting, too. Like, it's such a, you got Spieth, who's still up there.
What's he, around 4,000?
Spieth's at 4,000, right? With J2, Minwoo Lee, Patrick Cantlay. They're all in that same range.
Mm-hmm.
Robert McIntyre, I'm top 5 in him, man. He plays well in every major and every big event. But, yeah, it's interesting and I'm curious to see. I mean, Brooks has been climbing. I've been watching him. But I just have a feeling that you're going to see a live guy.
Yeah. I'm taking
put on
Reed.
The green jacket.
I'm just telling you, I'm taking Reed. He's going to get number 2.
I mean, I could see Bryson winning this thing, man.
Yeah, I could too.
I know it's not, his perfect setup for him, but he's motivated and playing incredible golf right now.
Yeah.
He really is.
It's just a shame that not many people in the United States, at least, are seeing it.
I know. I know it is. It looked pretty cool over there in South Africa. I'm not going to lie.
Well, yeah, I heard that was like an Australian type of reception that they got.
Yeah,
and that's the thing that they're doing on that tour. They're lighting up certain markets around the world that have been underserved or not served at all.
That's where they're winning
by the PGA Tour, and that's really their niche. And they should lean into that.
Yeah,
to me. So
yeah.
I didn't watch any of it, but I should have.
Danielle, whose computer died. she said Denny McCarthy kind of backed me up on my point where he doesn't love the range. He'd rather go out and play golf because the range messes with his head. So if it's good for Denny, Hare, might be good for your boy.
Well, there's one
Moose.
place that Denny doesn't have to go to pre-run, and that's the putting green.
That's true.
And he can putt in his sleep. That guy.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I can't. Although my putting is not bad right now.
No, the greens are going to get mowed this week, so we're looking forward to that. I'll be walking. I walked 18 holes on Sunday, Moose, and carried the bag.
Now, did you have to change your bag or lighten it?
I did.
Yeah,
I changed to a lighter bag that my wife had actually bought when she went to Cabot. She got a walking bag or a bag that a caddy could easily throw over his shoulder. So I put the double strap on it, and I threw all my clubs in it.
1912's a nice walk. It's not
bad. It's not bad. But for a 60-year-old guy with a pacemaker, it's a nice little challenge. Yeah. So it was great. I'm going to do it tomorrow. We're going to walk, and Friday I'm going to walk. I'm going to do that. I'm just going to try to walk at least 18 to 27 holes during the week.
I love walking, man.
We'll do
I love walking with a caddy.
Yeah.
I think that's the most pure form of golf. I feel like that's when I'm the most focused and I concentrate. I'm not looking at my phone all the time. You're not worried about, the speaker in the cart and your drinks and all this other stuff. Like that's when I play Philly cricket.
Drink when I'm walking carrying it back.
Yeah. You stop at the turn, you do your thing, and then you have a good time post round. But finally the weather. It's been insane. But getting out there a couple times, hopefully in the next couple weeks. Signed up for men's league at Legacy Club. Looking forward to that kicking off on Wednesday night. So just can't wait to get out there, man, on a consistent basis and not freezing or wind burned.
Yeah.
It's enough. Enough's enough, Hare.
It is
Enough's enough. Well, thanks again to Shane Hafer for joining us. Very cool concept he has. Make sure you check out Farm League. I think that's going to grow, and I think there's going to be more things like that.
It's going to explode.
No doubt about it. People are going to be putting up lights left and right. We're here for it. Thanks for listening.
I know we said it, but can you imagine if Cobbs Creek put lights on that course that we played? Oh, that would be
perfect setup.
Yeah,
perfect setup for it. Powers and I are going to be out there maybe this week, maybe next week. So
nice.
Suggest that to them. So awesome, good stuff. We'll be back next week. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us.